In this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to configure the Panther Slack puller so you can onboard logs directly from Slack. The Panther Slack puller supports access logs and integration logs. Users on an enterprise Slack plan can additionally query audit logs. The configuration process will involve just a few basic steps. First, we will create a new Slack source on Panther. Then we create a Slack app with the appropriate permissions. And finally, we copy and paste some values between the Slack and Panther consoles. I have them side by side here, so it's easy to follow along. Let's begin. After signing into your Panther console with a user who has admin privileges, navigate to Configure Log Sources. Here, you can go to the top right and click the Create New button. Select Slack from the list of available pullers and click Start Source Setup. Go ahead and give it a name. Make sure your license level is reflected in the selection. You're going to be given this link. This is a redirect URL. Go ahead and copy this so we can provide it to the Slack app when we get to that part. And also take note of the client ID and client secret values. We'll use the Slack app to populate these values in a little bit. Sign into the Slack instance you want to monitor as an owner level account and select the workspace you want to configure. I have already done so at the right. Then, to get started, go ahead and go to Settings and Administration, Manage Apps, click Build, Create New App, and From Scratch. Give your app a name. Make sure you're putting it in the workspace that you would like to monitor.
Then click Create App.
And from here, we'll just go ahead and get it configured. To begin, choose OAuth and permissions to the left and add the redirect URL that Panther gave you in the previous step. Click Add and then Save. If it saves successfully, you'll see it listed. Next, go down to the User Token Scopes section. We're going to add a user token scope. The one that you want to add depends on which license level you're configuring for. If you're configuring audit logs, you'll use the audit logs read scope. If you're adding the access or integration logs, you'll use the admin scope. I'm going to be using audit logs, so I'm going to add the audit logs scope. Finally, for configuring audit logs, we'll need to configure our app for public distribution. This does not make our Slack app accessible to other organizations. This is a required setting to pull audit logs. We're going to run through these steps now. You can skip these steps if you're not using audit logs or if you don't have an enterprise Slack plan. At the left, choose Manage Distribution. Scroll down to where it says Share your app with other workspaces on your grid. Make sure that the following features are all selected. Features and functionality, OAuth redirect URLs, remove hard-coded information, and use HTTPS for your features. Finally, click Activate Public Distribution. Now, on the left, you can continue to go to Basic Information to get the client ID and the client secret. You can copy and paste these over to your Panther console. Make sure to rotate your secret if you accidentally show it to someone.
Then click Continue Setup in Panther.
You'll need to click Grant Access and then Allow. That's it. To learn more about Panther integrations, features, and configuration options, please visit our documentation at docs.panther.com. Thanks for watching.